Sorry?
Let's go for a walk. It's the right place, right time. I mean, there are plenty of writers that are far more talented than me that never got to see their dreams come true because the universe had different plans for them, or they didn't take the opportunities that were in front of them. But I'm really glad that you took this one. I mean, who knows? You might be looking out in a sea of hundreds of your fans soon, waiting for you to sign your bestseller.
That's the dream. Hopefully no stalkers, though.
Ah, my second book. Read that too soon?
I've read all of them. You know, I've always wondered, is that a true story?
I've had my share of uniquely devoted fans, but nothing that me or my publicist couldn't handle. And here we are. Talk to you from one side of the campus to the next.
You get to stay here.
Well, more importantly, I actually get to write here. Yeah, when I'm not teaching, of course. You know, between you and I had two very specific deal-breaking requests in my contract. One, a unique house of my own with room and board. And two, teacher's assistant to pick up the extra work so I could actually write in said home. This is where I'm gonna write my next bestseller.
Your new book. What's it about?
I don't know. It hasn't told me yet. We'll see you in class.
Hey. You okay?
Yeah, I guess.
Is there a problem?
Not yet.
I suggest you keep walking then.
Thanks.
No problem.
There's over 1,000 reasons. Like, it helps get more money. It helps with cleanup for the
Guess it
weeds.
adds to something.
Mr. Blake, I'm sorry to interrupt. Ashley,
Hey, David.
I just want to say that I'm a big fan. I read all of your books a few times over, and I read your book on writing as well. So inspiring, and I've actually written 7 novels myself. I started when I was 15.
Very nice to hear. Congratulations on the writing. If you excuse me, we have a class to get started. It was nice to meet you. See you, right? I see two types of people out there. Those of you who are looking to learn a thing or two about the murder mystery genre, and those of you who are looking for an easy credit. But each and every one of you share one thing in common. We love a good mystery. Since the dawn of mankind, we have been sharing stories of mystery and intrigue, and none of those stories capture our imagination more than those involving murder. But why do we kill, right? What drives somebody to commit murder? It's our greatest mystery. Can I help you?
Hey! Did you write those books?
Yes. Yes, I did. Let me guess, you didn't like them.
Miles?
Hey man, not here.
You need to get out of my face right now.
I thought I told you to keep walking.
Whoa, gentlemen, please!
Every
Please.
time you came here, you're trying to start stuff.
Now, I have a problem with you, sport.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Hanson and Liam Rogers of the theater department. Come on, give it up. Now, every murder mystery has setups, shocking surprises, right? Now, some of you saw Mr. Hanson when he walked in, right? His disheveled, mysterious, no offense, somewhat creepy appearance captured your attention, right? If only for a moment. Who was he? Did he belong in this class? If not, why not? Was I going to be the product of a truly deranged individual who's hell-bent on killing me? Huh? Was he I don't know, an overzealous fan entranced by my brilliance? Something I may have written about in my second book for those of you loyal readers. And also, who is this knight in metaphorical shining armor who came to save the day? Huh? Now that, my fellow writers, and easy credit seekers, is what makes the murder mystery genre so enthralling for readers and what makes writing them so much fun. That's what I hope to teach you in this class. Let's give it up to these two. Huh?
He's amazing, isn't he? Brilliant. Just a single class with him has me rethinking everything I've written. Can you believe the adrenaline of watching someone commit murder? I mean, didn't it send chills through your bones?
Maybe not for the same reasons as you, but, sorry. I'm sorry, David. I have to go meet someone, but have a great night.
You need to learn to charge that thing. You're gonna be stranded without it.
Seriously though, it was so disturbing, but thrilling at the same time, like, which I hate to admit. David was a little too thrilled though.
That doesn't surprise me.
I just can't fathom seeing something like that. Like, I've never even seen a dead body. I can't imagine what you're seeing at the morgue.
Ugh, nothing yet. I mean, that's a good thing. But let's forget about dead bodies and tell me about Professor Handsome and your little walk together.
I told you, it's not like that. It's all about the work. He told me how he got started, and it gave me hope. It made me feel worthy. Like, I got home, and the words just kept flowing. It felt like he kicked a door open for me, you know? Like, the chapters just kept coming. I can't stop.
Well, I didn't expect to see you here. Shouldn't you be writing?
Shouldn't you?
Guess we writers do have to eat and drink.
Oh, sorry, my name's Blake. This is my best friend, Jordan.
Hi. Nice to finally meet you. It's an honor.
Oh, no, honor's all mine. Any friend of Ashley's.
Can I get you anything?
What do you say, round on me?
Oh, let's do this. That is crazy.
Okay, I'm an old man and it's past my bedtime. I can't keep up with you young kids anymore.
Right.
Thank you. All right, have a great night.
Good night. I could run right now. I could run 6 miles.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Details. We have to be thinking about those details. Now, I want you to see the story not only through the eyes of the victim of the murder, but through the killer's eyes as well. Now, how do we do that? How do we capture the reality of what it's like to murder somebody and give the reader that authentic experience? That's a trick question, folks. I mean, we need to do more than research, right? I mean, in an ideal world, we just commit the murder ourselves. Right? That's the only way to offer the reader true authenticity. But we are not going to be that dedicated to our work, my young writers, right? I need to hear a verbal yes. Yes. Okay. Derek, right?
David Freeman.
Yeah, David, what's up?
I read your book on writing. You mentioned that when you were first starting out, you would pick a random person from a crowd and follow them at night, trying to remain unseen. Is that close enough to authenticity?
Well, guilty as charged. Let that be a lesson to everybody. Be careful of the stories you tell about yourself because they will come back to haunt you. But yeah, in my early days of anonymity, I did partake in that odd, and let's just call it out, creepy exercise. But I found a new way. Controlled and appropriate environment. In here. We're writers, aren't we? We use our imagination to conjure the unthinkable. And since our readers, most of them at least, don't know what it's like to murder someone, authenticity is debatable. Now with that, I have your first assignment. How do any of you expect to write a good book about murder mystery if none of you know how the killer does the dark deed? The devil is in the details, folks. So I want each and every one of you to do the unthinkable. I want you to plan the perfect murder. 3 pages, no more, no less.
How are you not dying right now?
I told you it'd be tough. Try doing this after a 2.4-mile swim and 100 miles on a bike.
If there is a swim involved in this, then we are not friends anymore.
So, you're gonna have a class full of potential murderers then?
It's just an assignment.
How would you do it?
Do what?
Kill me.
Well, after this workout you just put me through, I'd make sure it was slow and very, very painful.
Like your run out there today?
Okay, sure.
Pretty jumpy for a woman who writes murder so well. Thanks for coming all the way across campus. I thought it'd be more comfortable to read in here than some small office or cold lecture hall. Can I get you anything to drink? Coffee, wine?
No, thanks.
All right, well, sorry for the hard copies and your generation's affinity for all things digital, but there is just something pure about reading actual paper.
Professor Dorr would agree.
Yeah, I have a lot in common. Including you. By the way, how's your writing coming? Oh, I know that look well.
It's practically writing itself.
Well, shall we?
We shall. So, what'd you think? Any standouts?
Maybe some potential. What about you?
Truth?
Always.
I think these people have seen way too many movies. That's what I see in their writing.
You know, the methodology of a killer is the key to any successful murder mystery. I mean, anybody can just follow somebody home and attack them. Sadly, we see that happen every day. But what sets a great murder mystery apart from all of the terrible murders that we see on the news every day is ingenuity. I mean, that's what makes for a compelling fictional killer.
And no one captured your imagination?
It's, David Freeman.
Professor Dorr's TA.
Yeah, the,
Miles Blake superfan?
Yeah, I run into one or two of them at every event. Yeah, they're mostly harmless, but, try to steer them in the right direction.
Hey, are you home? Mind if I come by? I feel like someone is following me.
Hey, come in. It's all right. See? Not that hard.
If only for a
I wish I had the courage you have. I mean, look at me. I'm a wreck. I've walked that campus for 6 years now. Never felt anything like this.
Well, you were just in a creepy old house.
Beautiful house.
Okay. Creepy, old, beautiful house with the top murder mystery author reading multiple plans for multiple murders.
I suppose it could have triggered my imagination a little bit.
You're a writer. Conjuring scary situations is pretty much your thing. Now, let's talk about this intimate little night with Professor Handsome.
If you call him that one more time. It's not like that. He's not my type.
Oh, right. Successful, charming, talented, handsome. Oh, stay clear of that.
He was so cute, though. Very. Let's head over to Fertilli's. Usually plenty of cute guys there.
I can't. I have an essay to finish.
Come on, Kate. Peer pressure.
Thanks. Next time, for sure.
Fine. Suit yourself. You want us to at least walk you home first?
I'll be fine. It's not that far. And I'll keep my phone in my hand.
Bye.
Hey, what are you doing up so early?
Just pulled an all-nighter at the morgue.
Oh, that sounds fun. You have any good stories?
Let's just say.
No dead body night is a good night. You have class today?
Yep, just getting some writing done before.
I need coffee.
Ditto. I will see you in 5.
Yep. But I'll warn you now, I am in full zombie mode.
Not for long. See ya.
That is so good.
What's going on?
They don't... Oh, look.
Police investigators have confirmed that a university student has been reported missing since last weekend. Freshman Kate Bishop was last seen this past Friday as she said goodbye to friends for the short walk home to the dorms. Her roommate reported her missing yesterday morning, which means her whereabouts have been unknown for nearly 72 hours. Campus police are working with police investigators as the search has officially begun.
Hey. Oh, wow. What happened?
Oh, yeah, shaving. I was up really late writing. Didn't get much sleep. Must have dozed off during the morning shave. It was fascinating how such a small superficial cut can bleed so much.
Did you hear about the missing student?
Missing student?
Yeah, it's all over the news and online.
Well, turn all that stuff off when I'm writing. What happened?
She's been missing since Friday. Went out with some friends, walked home alone, and...
God, that's a shame. Did you know her?
Do I know her? No. I suppose I've seen her on campus a few times, but we've never met. Hopefully she just went home or something. Forgot to tell someone.
It's a nice alternative, but probably not likely the case. Hey, be careful out there, okay? That's horrible.
Thanks, I will. Wow, you're usually the first one in class. Are you okay? You look kind of...
Yeah, must have just caught a bug or something.
All right, everybody. I know I look a little tired. Spent all weekend reading your stories of how you plan to murder people. Look, you know, for your first assignment, not bad, all right? But this is the dark manifestations of the mind and how to harness them. So we just need to learn how to harness these ideas that you guys come up with.
Hi.
Oh, hey. What you got there?
Gosh, the words have just been flowing. I reworked everything. It took a whole different turn with it. It's become something else entirely, something better.
They do that, don't they?
What?
Your stories. They evolve. I'll read them tonight. Maybe we can set up a dinner later on in the week to talk about it. Nah, dinner amongst peers.
Okay. Of course, yes, that sounds nice. It's been 3 days now. Almost 4. Doesn't look good, does it?
You don't have to do this. I haven't seen your face. At least some water. At least that. At least give me some water.
It is not your job as an author to give your readers something expected. No, give them something unexpected. Right? That's what they look for in every book that they choose, and it is our duty to provide that.
Thanks for walking with me.
Hey, strength in numbers.
What do you think happened to her?
I don't know. I don't want to even imagine it. I need a drink. Dinner and cocktails?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something, but I need you to promise that you're not gonna be, well, you.
Can't wait to hear this one.
I have dinner plans with him.
I knew it. Oh, this whole he's not my type thing that you've been blabbing on about.
It's just dinner. Between peers.
Between peers.
2 peers having dinner talking about writing. My writing specifically. Nothing more.
God, if I was at dinner with that man, business would be the last thing we'd be talking about. I'd be...
Okay, I get it.
No, please. Come back. I won't tell them anything.
I'm sorry, I'm late. Book wouldn't let me go. I'm blown away.
Really?
Really? I want to take these to my publisher right away. Seriously, they're that good.
You're sure? I mean, I feel like I was kind of going off the beaten path and...
That's what I liked about it. I mean, there's nothing like it in that building.
Well, there has to be something. You say it yourself, Professor Dorr says it all the time. Criticism is invaluable as a writer. Critique the work. Please, just anything.
Yeah, fair enough. You could push the envelope even further, if you're willing.
I am. I really am.
All right. If it's missing anything, it's,
What?
You haven't fully tapped into the realistic dynamics of murder. Not just how the captive victim feels, but how the killer feels as well, all right? There is a thrill of getting into the mind of a killer. Seeing what they see, feeling what they feel. You have to tap into that and go to those uncomfortable places.
How do I do that?
I want you to think about Kate.
What?
The missing student.
What?
Look, but statistically, if somebody's been missing for more than 48 hours, most likely means they're dead, right? So that usually points to homicide. So I want you to not only put yourself in Kate's mind frame upon abduction, but also the possible killer's mind frame as well. The
possibilities are enthralling. That is where you push the envelope. You just have to conjure up what happened to her. You capture that? Put that on the pages? You have a bestseller? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Oh, no, it's not. Look, I get like this when I rush. I went too far. I'm sorry.
I want to go swimming.
Are you crazy? It's freezing.
Come on, chicken. Hey, I know a way we can keep each other warm. You coming or not? What's wrong?
Lexi, come back over here.
Why? We're just gonna go swimming. No.
Seriously, Lexi.
I'm home, alone, no Professor Handsome in sight.
Turn on your TV.
Authorities have confirmed that the body is that of Kate Bishop, the university freshman that went missing just last weekend. Student ID and other identification were found near the body.
I'm glad you're safe.
I'm fine. It's Kate, the missing student. They've already identified her body.
Oh my God.
As a visitor to your university, I just want to offer my deepest condolences to you all. I can't imagine what you all are feeling right now. I've decided to postpone classes for the rest of the week in Kate's honor to give you all an opportunity to mourn her passing. I am so sorry. Thank you.
I can't. It's so horrible. I thought that they.
I can't believe how naive kids can be. They think they're so invincible. In 1 minute they're drinking at a bar, the next they're driving away in their car, jumping into freezing cold water. It's just so naive.
Is that what you think it was? I mean, you said it yourself that if they're not found after 48 hours, it's likely that.
This is the real world, Ashley. Not everything's a mystery to be solved.
Have you noticed that David's been missing from class? He hasn't been there in the past few days, and when he was, he seemed kind of, off, and...
You're not saying...
No, I mean, I don't know, just...
There's a line you can't cross as a writer, Ashley. A line where you start to believe your own words are reality. We're not detectives. We tell lies for a living, okay? Dark.
No, I think you misunderstood. I was just wondering where he is. Damn it, Ashley. David? Hello?
What are you doing here?
I'm so sorry. I just walked in. The door was open when I knocked, so I thought you might be in here. I just wanted to come check on you. You haven't been in class lately.
You were checking on me.
Yeah. Well, not me. Miles, I mean, Mr. Blake was.
Miles Blake was asking about me.
Yeah. Yeah, he noticed you hadn't been in class, so he wanted to make sure everything was okay.
I came down with the flu. My immune system's never been that great, ever since I was a kid, so when I do get sick, it hits pretty bad.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You want some water? Something to drink?
Oh, no, I'm okay. Thanks.
Sorry, I know it's a mess in here.
No, it's,
I just spent a few nights at the university hospital. They saw how dehydrated I was, and it was pretty bad, so. You know, I normally clean up during the week, and I miss it, obviously.
So you're just getting back today?
Yeah. Still a little weak. On the mend, though. They inspire me. Every time I see something amazing he's written, a plot point, a twist, character arc, no, I make note of it. So I suppose it's a little weird.
No, it's not.
Not everyone has the raw talent you have. Others have to work and study to write as good as he does.
Oh, no, I'm nothing like him.
He thinks you are. So does Professor Dorr. Story of my life, Ashley. Everybody underestimates me. Underestimates what I'm capable of.
Well, not Miles Blake.
What do you mean?
Yours was the only one that he said had potential.
He said that.
Yeah. So I think if he's ever short with you or anything, he's just trying to push you harder. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. He's a fan.
A fan?
Yeah.
I was thinking about maybe seeing him tomorrow. About my paper.
Yeah.
Really took it that far.
Detectives, you made it. Time to learn. What is it?
Well, aside from the tinting of the skin and the shrunken eyes, her organs in the area of the galea over here are showing extreme signs of dehydration.
Dehydration? She drowned.
What he said and how he said it, about taking it that far.
Ashley, David is a unique individual, I'll give you that, but he's no killer.
But haven't we heard that before in our society? Right before bodies are found in our neighbor's basement? I'm so sorry. I don't know why I said that.
Have you heard of Occam's razor?
Sure, the most simple explanation
It's
is...
the most likely answer. Getting rid of all the unnecessary information, speculation out of the way is the fastest way to the truth. Now tell me, what makes more sense? That David is a skilled murderer who is able and ready to hide in plain sight? Or that the girl drowned in a terrible accident?
Now I'm a writer. Now I should be able to find the words for how sorry I am for the way that I acted.
It's okay. Everyone handles these things differently.
I was out of line.
So was I.
You know, I had a brother growing up. He's a few years older than me, and he drowned in a river after a night of drinking. They didn't find his body for a few days.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
No, how could you? He's not in my bio. I don't talk about him in interviews. Grief kind of turned him into a family secret.
It doesn't give me the permission to use it against anybody, especially you.
Anyway, back to writing. I'll see you in class next week.
Of course. And Miles,
Yes, Ashley.
has the book told you what it's about yet?
It's about the limits of human beings. What happens when we push ourselves too far?
That's all you're gonna give me?
How about a brilliant detective who's trying to catch her murderer?
Only to fall for the very trap she knows to avoid.
Not bad.
Start.
Come on, girl. It's time for that morning fuel. Hey. You go for coffee without me? Are you okay?
First autopsy last night.
That bad?
Normally it probably wouldn't have been, but it was her, Kate Bishop.
Oh my God, Jordan.
Detectives finally came in. I was hoping they would have done it sooner when I wasn't there. I mean, I need the experience, but...
But, like, are you okay?
I will be. Just need some rest.
What was it like?
Not good. I guess I can tell you the basics, but there are details you need to promise me you won't share until they're public, with anyone.
Yeah, of course.
She drowned, but they found some strange elements. First off, she was severely dehydrated.
Can you be dehydrated after drowning?
Yeah, of course, but what they saw, it was consistent with someone that would have died of dehydration over the course of a few days. And from what they heard from witnesses the night she was last seen, she wasn't even drinking alcohol. So how was she dehydrated the same night she was throwing back lemon ice waters? And that's not even the weirdest part about the autopsy. The water in her lungs, it wasn't from the lake.
That doesn't make any sense.
She drowned long before being put in those lake waters. Look, I'm like the Walking Dead here. How about after I get some sleep, dinner and a friendly face? Ashley?
Oh, sorry. Can we rain check? Tomorrow, for sure. I'm so close to nailing that final act, and...
I see those gears turning. Rain check for sure. Night. Or good morning, I guess.
Get some rest, and hey, everything's gonna be okay.
Hey, you think I'm still cut out for this detective stuff?
Take a look on that wall of adventures of yours. You're capable of anything, Jordan.
Love you. Love you back.
David Freeman, right?
Yes. Mr. Blake,
Miles.
Miles, I
haven't seen you in class this last week.
That's partly why I'm here. I wanted to apologize. I was actually in the hospital.
Oh, no. Everything okay?
I am now.
Great. No apology necessary. What was the other thing?
I wanted to talk to you about my paper. If you have time, if you don't, it can wait. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have come to your house. I overstepped.
No, it's, that's all right. Love to talk about it. Come on in. Yeah, come here. Your paper.
Did you like it?
You like scotch, David.
My father used to drink it. I had some once when I was a kid.
So, your paper is really well thought out. Inventive. Please. To writers, may we escape our inevitable defeat with grace and humility before our inevitable demise.
That's from your fourth book.
I'm impressed.
I studied them all.
For the writing, I hope.
Oh. Look, Mr. Blake. Miles. I I wanted to talk to you about my paper. Yes, but specifically about the content.
Did seem somewhat familiar.
And that's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, her body was found in the cold lake waters, washed up in the debris of a fallen tree, lifeless, wet, waiting to be discovered.
I had nothing to do with her death. I was sick, and then in the hospital, you can check the records. I'll give him permission to release them to you when it got out and I heard what happened. I swear, I immediately...
If there's one thing I've learned in all my years, it's that coincidences are just a curious part of the reality of the universe we live in. They happen, okay? I felt the exact same way that you feel right now when I've read news stories that had similar details to my own conjured methods. Now, methods of my characters, mind you, okay? I won't say a word to anyone. Don't strike me as killing time. Okay? Now, what I did find intriguing was the methodology that you used for your killer. It was inventive.
I wasn't sure if it was too unbelievable.
They would never know, their unskilled minds, to the ways of a killer mastermind. That's a little heavy-handed, I'm gonna let it slide. That the girl, the victim, never stepped foot in a lake when she was among the living, that she, in fact, drowned 50 miles away in a tub. Lungs full of fresh, suburban waters. Macabre, indeed, but you've got some talent. A good eye for a compelling hook. Let's have another drink before I have to go back to writing.
I'm actually starting a new book.
Oh, good for you. Care to tell me what it's about? Promise I won't steal it.
It's actually inspired by something you said in class about research and how the only way to offer true authenticity when it comes to seeing the world through a killer's eyes is to
commit the murder yourself. You know I was joking, right? Just trying to prove a point.
But what?
Oh, yeah, the greatest and most dangerous question of all. What if? Hello there.
Hi. It's
Jordan. Yeah, no, I never forget a pretty face. Or the name that goes along with it. Let me ask, girls' night out. Is Ashley coming to meet you?
No. I'm actually flying solo tonight. No wing woman. She's writing.
Well done, Ashley. Well done. Please, sit, join me. Nobody should drink alone.
Not even you.
So, what are we drinking?
Yeah, I won't ever know, and I won't ever win. Streets are dirty summer, then I fall down again. What's become adversary is always hanging on.
Keep the change. Two newfound friends.
Cool. And maybe something more?
I'm actually afraid this is my last call.
Oh, that's what I always say. And then, many rounds later,
Would it be too forward to ask you to go on a walk with me? It could be strictly professional if you prefer.
I'm not Ashley. Miles, we don't need to talk shop to enjoy a walk together. Just let me freshen up a bit.
I tell you what, I'm gonna close out the bar tab and I will meet you outside. Sorry. Sorry. Leave him, man. Happens all the time.
It's beautiful out, isn't it?
Quite beautiful, yes. Yeah, it's hard to imagine a life was lost in those waters.
I know. It's sad.
I hear you're quite the swimmer, though.
Been competing my whole life. I'm starting to train for another Ironman.
Interesting. I wonder what it feels like.
What? What do you mean?
You know when you're about to die.
What did you say? You?
Think it through. Back corner table at the bar. Away from most people's view. Had to make sure people saw me leave alone. You as well. But piece it together. You want to be a detective, right? So, what's missing?
The drinks.
Recipe I perfected throughout the years. To a T. Quick estimation of body weight to tolerance. Steady stride to make sure the bloodstream carries the drug. All timed to perfection. I mean, I don't want to brag, but it works quite well.
I don't.
Nobody wants to die.
Hey, it's Jordan. You know the drill. I'll get back to you ASAP.
Hey, it's me again. We haven't gone a couple days without talking since, well, ever. I hope you're not ghosting me. Where are you?
It's a valiant effort. It's exactly what I was hoping for, but I'm afraid you ran out of time, and it's such a shame. It would have made for a much more exciting ending.
I know who you are. You don't need the mask.
We all need masks.
Is that how you get through this? You hide behind it? You think you're someone else when you do these sick things? And then, when it's over, you take it off. And you feel good about yourself. Like someone else is doing it.
That's an excellent profile. You would have made a great detective.
You don't have to do this.
That's what they all say. But I do. It's the only way.
The only way to what?
The only way I know how to write death so well. Can I offer you some water?
I remember what happened last time I accepted a drink from you.
Oh, I assure you, this water is quite pure.
Jordan?
She's not home.
Are you sure?
Figured she left town for the weekend. Haven't seen her since Friday.
Friday. That's the last time I talked to her. Where was she?
I saw her at the Main Street pub.
Alone?
I think so, yeah.
You're sure?
Yeah, she and the guy sat in the back corner, had a few drinks together. He was a little older.
Was this him?
Yeah, that's him. Wow, is he,
Did they leave together?
No. She was in the bathroom, I think. He dropped a glass, looked a little upset. You know, I figured it didn't work out with them. She left soon after.
And that was Friday.
A couple days ago. Yeah.
Could you turn that up?
University student, another student, David Freeman, was found dead in his apartment of an apparent suicide. On his body was a suicide note confessing to the murder of student Kate Bishop, originally thought to have drowned in the campus lake. The more intriguing part of this story is that the note referred to women, plural, that he killed. Authorities hope that this is just a result of a misspelling on the note, but are likely to be sending out divers to the lake once again.
I was thinking about maybe seeing him tomorrow. About my paper. A new book idea.
It was consistent with someone that would have died of dehydration over the course of a few days. The water in her lungs, it wasn't from the lake.
Doesn't make any sense.
She drowned long before being put in those lake waters.
Jordan. Miles? Hello? Miles? It's Ashley. You in here?
She was strong. Stronger than the others, just as I hoped.
How could you?
I'm not a killer, Ashley. I don't do this for fun. I do this because I have to. At first, I was just gonna follow him. I mean, just to feel what it was like. But then, I couldn't stop. I mean, with every new method of murder that I conjured up, I had to know. I had to know what it felt like.
I mean, you read my books. That's why everybody loves them. That's the draw. They want to know.
Why, Jordan?
The story. It's always been about the story. I mean, I wanted to explore how two very different characters could get killed in the same way. I mean, Kate, she was weak. She couldn't even swim, but... Jordan. She was strong. She almost made it. Almost. I mean, that's the story. A detective who was searching for a killer who drowned his victims in a particular way. And then he got caught in that same trap. How would he fare? I mean, the fact that Jordan was studying to be a detective, that just felt right.
You're sick.
Yeah, I admit. After my last novel, I got a little writer's block.
The assignment?
It's like Picasso said. Good artist copy. Great artist steal.
David's paper. Why David?
Somebody had to take the fall. He was a perfect cover.
You didn't even have a brother, did you?
You haven't been paying attention in class. It was a necessary misdirect meant to entice some empathy. That's what I taught you, and it worked. Ha!
What about me?
Every great story has a twist. I'm sorry.
Ashley!
And as she finally climbed over the edge, drenched but free from her dark, dire prison, she lifted her eyes to the sky, empowered by the triumphant realization: his submergence was her emergence.
Ashley, I'm going to bring this amazing reading to a close with a question that I think everyone in this room is wondering. You've topped the fiction charts for months. What's next?
I think I may dip my toes into the waters of true crime this next time around.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ashley Dunn.